We know that Amorim has won 7 out of 29. We actually jumped the gun with that one a little bit. Listen, Bruno Fernandes missing a penalty and then him blaming the... Like, when I watched it in person, and your head must have been hot in this minute, right? So, like, the ref's, like, doing the steps back, making sure the keeper's on the line. Bruno's got ball in his hand, locking in, focusing, right, about to take a penalty to put us 1-0 up. And then the ref bumps in, he goes... What? Stared him down. As ref wasn't even looking at him, he was walking away.
That was crazy.
And he looks at him and goes, what are you doing?
He got himself wound up.
Yeah. I knew he was missing that. But then to say how upset he was, listen, he said there's no excuse to miss the pen.
But you don't. You're Man United captain. You don't go on flipping Sky.
That's Roy Keane saying that.
And I was annoyed because he didn't say sorry. You idiot. You idiot. I back. Listen, you guys know my feelings on Bruno. I'm always right there saying, listen, man, he's my guy, this, that, and the other. And I know the other half of the fan base can't stand him and can't wait for him to get out of the football club. That's not me. But I would not let any bias towards... I think he's a good player.
Didn't get an apology.
To do that. Like, what are you doing?
Do your job.
You're making us look bad. You're making yourself look bad. And you're supposed to be the captain, bro. What are you talking about? Because the referee bumped into you, so it means it meant... And the thing is, that he then went on to just have a whole disgusting game because of that one thing, because the referees bumped you.
He should never have taken it. There's other players in the pitch.
No.
There's Cunha.
But he's the best player. But the thing is, he doesn't miss penalties very often. The last one he did that was Villa like 3 years ago where he skied it in the last minute. Let's not... The thing is Bruno is a very reliable penalty taker. The best of them missed them. I was here talking about Brent Town Hall the other week because Salah done it. Yeah. And he's amazing. Like, you can miss a penalty, but in the way that he's got himself there mentally because the ref bumped his run up. You idiot. I couldn't believe it. And he's tried to take that frustration out on the ball, like, to just lever it. Just do your normal hop skip. You got every keeper on toast. You do this all the time. So he got angry. Then his performance from then just absolutely nosedive. There was one point he's put his foot on the ball. He's there telling someone where to go. And Munoz has gone, this idiot's not even looking. He's going to take the ball off him. Then Smith Rowe, we all know Smith Rowe's quite a passive player. He's not exactly a sprinter, a high volume runner. He just takes a trot in a straight line and just goes straight past Bruno Fernandes and gets a tap in. So from a captain's performance and just a Bruno Fernandes performance, totally disgraceful. Like, I don't ever do the whole favouritism because I like him and I think he's a good player. You have to call out the performance as you see it. He was terrible. Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim, mate. One thing I won't do is just do the blinkers and just be like, I say everything's gonna be fine. It's this, that, and the other.
You've not seen that yet to believe.
You haven't seen it. We haven't seen anything. What we've seen is the reverse. And let's be fair. What he's done, I said this before the season even started, that Bruno Fernandes now is going to be public enemy number one, because here's how this is going to go. You've taken our best player or our most creative player out of the number 10 position and you put him into central midfield. Yep. And then now you've gone on tape, on wax, as they say, put it down on wax to say Kobbie Mainoo is now competing for a space for Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes doesn't even play that position. He's not even in his best position. You bring on Ugarte instead of Kobbie Mainoo. You're putting Mason Mount back one into central midfield instead of Kobbie Mainoo. So you've just told Kobbie Mainoo, you may as well leave. Yeah. You may as well leave. Because Bruno's not going to get hooked when he's having a stinker, and he's not going to not start because he's the captain. And I'm not trying to... So Bruno's become the scapegoat because he's now not in his favourite position. Bad performance aside, because he had a bad performance. But what's going to happen is if you keep pairing him with the current partners that we have, you're doomed, bro. You're finished. Like, that Man United midfield is finished. Yeah, we'll win a couple of games here or there, but by and large, when you keep getting managers and players, this is the other big indication about how cooked we are in that area. Alex Iwobi, yeah, we knew we could get at. Did you hear him post-match? Yeah. We knew we could get at them in the midfield too. We can get in behind them because, there's not much legs in there. Marco Silva, he said, yeah, they want to put high wing backs and stuff, but if we just put Alex in central midfield, tuck him in a little bit, overload there. So they're seeing straight through this.
Yeah. It's too easy.
And I'm seeing Thomas Frank, like I say, been there 5 weeks at the time, making changes, adjusting. I'm seeing Glasner, I'm seeing everybody adjust. And that's fine if you're going to make these big decisions, Ruben. All right, fine. Well, it has to work. It has to work.
When you're playing Bruno higher up, because for me, Bruno treats the ball like a grenade. Like, he's a risk taker.
That's
all about the risk taker, the X factor passes. He's not the guy to dictate tempo, keep the game ticking, and just run a midfield. He's not that guy. And you guys just got dominated again in midfield. But as soon as Casemiro came off, it was just peak. When you got Cunha and Mbeumo in these twin tens, and this is why, as much as I like these players, I think your attack's exciting. It's strange to me that you've dedicated so much money to the attack. You've got no midfielder, and you're starting this goalkeeper who is just so poor. Yeah. The only good thing he did in that game was play that pass to Cunha. It was a great pass. It was probably, I think,
he made two good saves. He made two, and he made one where you actually palmed it wide. But every single corner, he's toast. That's another thing where you look at the other teams. The other teams are going, forget Arsenal just being wicked at free kick. They can't deal with that. And we actually did a decent job out of the other 10 players out on the pitch to protect him, because he was falling over, dropping. One time he was on his knees at the post, just thinking, right, I'm glad he didn't head it in. And that's the thing. But listen, we're getting a new keeper. Onana's on the bench. You can clearly see, though, that they're going, this goalkeeping situation ain't right. Onana's not getting a look in anymore. That's the biggest story, because he's the number one on the most money and he ain't getting in. This Le Mans is on his way in.
Why don't you go for that Mike Mannion?
Yeah, exactly.
You should have went for him.
I ain't gonna. I just want a different type of keeper. I don't want to. I need.
You don't want a ball player. You want a proper.
I just need. Proper goalkeeper. Just be proper. Just be proper. Yeah. So for me, we got problems, and nothing. What they showed me, which I did say, I said, let's not say they didn't play well against Arsenal, because they did. But I did say, if you go to Fulham and you don't back that up with anything. First 15, 20, listen, the positive side, what people will say is first 15, 20 minutes should have been 2-up. Like, that looked like a continuation of us. You're going, wow, Cunha's looking good.
Yeah,
we're going to score. This is inevitable. Wicked. Yeah. Slowly, minute by minute, 5, 10, 15, 20. Fulham just get a hold of the game. And we're at no point where we in control. But I was thinking, the way that we did score, I was thinking, maybe it just takes one of them. We should, between Arsenal and this, we should have scored like 4 open play goals. But sometimes the first one you get of the season, it hits off someone's backside and goes in, is off target. You got lucky. That's all we need, a bit of confidence. No. And the substitutions they made, bringing on Robinson and Smith Rowe to elevate the game, our manager brings on Benjamin Sesko just to get him going. I didn't even know he's on the pitch. And it's not because people will do the Tesco thing, he's rubbish. That's the internet will do that. It's nothing to do with that. It's actually the way the team plays. The guy couldn't get a touch. No one, he didn't play for him. He didn't play through him. He didn't play to him, nothing. So he didn't get a touch. And Dallo, what the hell was he doing when he come on?
Fidget spin.
Man thought he was Cafu. You think you can take that ball on the half turn like you're Cafu, bro? What are you doing?
Can I ask you a question, not trolling you? Because I feel like when Amorim come in last season, we were all like, he's coming halfway through a season, he needs backing, he needs time, he needs a few windows, whatever. But we haven't really seen any improvement last season.
No.
I know we're only 2 games in, but how long is Ruben Amorim?
Looks like it's going to end in tears.
But how long? Right. How long does he get?
Well, you got Grimsby next.
If you lose that,
if you got Grimsby and Burnley, so obviously you're saying it must be immediate W's. After that, you got Chelsea out the international break. Then you got City.
Bloody hell! Is that the games?
That's the games. And then you got is it Forest or someone? Brentford away. Like, there's enough in there, bro. If you don't pick up.
Have you not seen like any type of improvement whatsoever?
Then
not one bit.
Away.
Here and there where you hoodwink, but I'm like, actually,
so
I think, and then you get reminded really quickly that.
I remember last year, right? I said it
before he come in.
Well, you have to say because the players were comfortable playing that system, and that's another thing. Sorry, before I get on, I am now annoyed
with the system.
Yeah, I am. Just seeing as a Man United fan in my lifetime. Just seeing that many defenders on the pitch.
And he's making substitutions.
And you're bringing on Harry Maguire and Aiden Heaven. And Kobe Mania
defenders like their attackers.
Why does he not watch penalties or corners? I find that quite weird. He kind of like looks down, doesn't he? What's that about? They noticed it on Sky.
Anyway, listen, last year I said, right, I go, it's not that the guy's not a good manager, and we know this guy's done great things abroad when he was in Portugal, but I just felt at the time it was a little bit arrogant if you're just going to come into the Premier League and just think that this is my way of playing.
It's not even arrogant. It's like being a one-trick. You don't know anything else.
No, but it's kind of arrogant as well, because it's like my way of playing, and that's it. And I'm not changing for nothing. No, it's the Premier League, man. When you're in this Premier League, like you said, they with Fulham, they'll start working out ways to. You've got to adapt a bit. You go and play this team. It's a little bit different. You go and play. You got your way of playing.
People get silly, Robbie. People then say like, we cussed Erik ten Hag for abandoning his principles, and now we've got a manager who actually sticks to it. But that's too nuanced.
He's got that midfield all wrong.
It's all wrong. And this is his decision to do this.
Survive is if it's Caicedo and Declan Rice.
Yes,
that's the level of ground coverage and on the ball quality that you need.
And I've got to say, right, the thing that to me, I always have a soft spot for players that are coming through, right? And I feel so bad for that Kobbie Mainoo. Yeah. I remember seeing that guy at the Euros. He was amazing, man. I was like, this kid is another, like, you know, when you're looking, just like I'm looking at Dowman the other day, and I look at Wanyeri and I think, wow, these are the. I was looking at Mainoo, I was thinking, well, hey, United have got a serious player, man. This kid, he's unreal.
When he scored against Liverpool,
and he doesn't get a look in. He
doesn't.
Like, how is he not getting a look in?
He can't play in there, Robbie.
And the thing is, the system that he's created. No, but the system that he's created. Actually, I'll be honest, it will hang him out to dry as well.
Yeah, it will.
It's 2 men on an island, bro. You can't play like that.
You have to play Bruno, Mainoo, or Mount as one of those twin tens, third midfielders.
Yes.
You have to. That's the only position all 3 of them have to play. Yeah. None of them can play in the 2.
He's never going
to afford to let a guy like that leave, man.
He'll leave.
According to TalkSport, he would now consider leaving in the final week.
I saw that.
Wouldn't blame him.
He would leave.
I don't think that will happen last week.
To be honest, if you're Kobbie Mainoo, you want to leave. The guy was in the England team in the finals, scoring the goal.
He ain't going to the World Cup.
And now he's a million miles away from getting into that World Cup squad.
You're just stagnating your own development. 100%. Like, from where he was, you're just sitting on the bench. He's way too good to be doing that.
And I don't even believe in, like, what we do at Man United as well is keep putting too much pressure on a youngster, saying you got to be the guy.
He's the guy.
I'm not even saying to do that. But if you're telling me Ugate's coming on over you, can't pass wind, and you're telling me flipping old school Casemiro's getting hooked and then Mason Mount's dropping back in there, it's everyone but you. You're at the bottom of the pile, bro, of the central midfielders.
I'd take him.
Everyone would. I literally said in a video this morning. Don't be surprised if he's playing with. If it's Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez and Kobbie.
I'll take him instead of Garnacho.
You can go to hell.
I'll take him instead of Garnacho. You keep Garnacho, give me Mainoo.
While we're there, this is the final week. Yeah? Start putting some bids now, please.
We need to start,
you know what I mean?
I haven't got time for that.
Yeah?
No rush. No one else is coming.
He will be a Chelsea player.
Yeah, do it. We'll do it. What time's the deadline? 12?
What time is the deadline?
Okay, we'll do it.
If you played like a 4-3-3 at United with the players
Kobbie Mainoo in the freeze where he needs to play.
Wouldn't that be a much better team?
Of course it would.
Yes.
But these are his principles. And listen, I had a manager who didn't want to bend on his principles, and everyone knows how that ends.